You don't have time for this video? Well, I don't have time for it either. That's what we're both thinking, right? How come that we both often feel like we don't have time for the things that we know are actually beneficial for us? Starting that project that we really want to work on, or start to plan that trip that we really want to do, or finally responding to that voice message of our friend. Well, it's really a pain in the ass that we often feel like we don't have time for actually important things. Why is it? Our neolithic brain, unfortunately, is wired to think in a action and response way. So action, reaction. We do something, we want immediate response, and we want immediate success, and we want to feel it and see it right here and now. The problem is that most important things don't work like that. If it comes to big things like climate change, or going zero waste, or reducing our consumption of meat, we can do that, but we won't really feel immediate success on a global scale. And that can be very problematic because it can be frustrating, and sooner or later we will have times when we really lack motivation. Things like video games really trigger us, and that's what makes them so addictive, that we do something, we get an immediate response, immediate success, and we want more of that, always more and more and more and more, and that's what makes it so addictive. But we can break out of that pattern once we understand how our brain works. So what can you do if you feel like you don't have time for something? First, think twice. So if you feel like I don't really have time for this right now, wait a minute, why is it that you feel like that? Is it maybe because you know that it will take more of your time and energy than actually show results, or the results will only show up in the future, or maybe not at all, you don't know. So is it that? And then if that is the case, you can think about the goal that you actually want to achieve. This can be helpful for plans, for activities like meditation. I know that meditation can really be a pain in the ass. If you tried it before, you know that it's hard work and that it can be very frustrating, and that most of the time you don't really feel like doing it because you don't really feel a result. Most of the time you just have a lot of mess in your head and you feel like you cannot calm down, like Bessie here, who's always chilled. So what can you do? Make things a daily routine, make them self-evident. Make it self-evident to take a bit of your time to meditate, or to respond to your friend because you know they're important to you, or to read about that issue that you're interested in, to educate yourself. Whatever it is that always pops up and you never seem to have time for it, can you break that thing down in little steps? Can you make a little bit now and a little bit later? You will always have 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes to do something that you will benefit from, right? A bit less Netflix time, a bit less video game time, a bit less Instagram and Facebook. You know that the time you spend there is often a bit wasted. So I'm not gonna take more of your time because this little sweetheart here requires quite a lot of attention and time right now, and that is good because it's a time well spent. Make sure your time today is well spent too. Have a lovely day. See you.